Okay, so hopefully the mic's working. So when I have issues with my capture, especially audio desyncs, distortion, or just the capture just doesn't work, it's usually due to plugging the console in while it's already capturing, or if I'm capturing and the resolution changes. For example, some PS3 games, especially earlier on PS3 games, change resolution compared to what the X and B is. Therefore, it fucks the capture because OBS is like, oh, it doesn't know what to do. It's all over the place, and yeah. So I'll show what I do, and maybe this will help. I don't know. So we're gonna use Alice Madness Returns as an example because I learnt recently that this game does this issue, so it's a good example. So if we load the game, first off, the resolution is changed because we're no longer on the main screen, so we will never get past this black screen. It just won't happen. It just won't happen. The way we fix this, wrong thing, sorry, I'm on the wrong screen. The way we fix this, we can either change the resolution here and change it back, or we can change the source and turn it back. So if we do that, then we do that, ta-da, capture, woo! Yeah, also you might have to resize because OBS doesn't do so good with changing resolutions on the fly. So then if we load and we listen to the audio, we listen to everything which works fine. Audio should be fine because I've changed the resolution and or I've changed the source and turned back. So if you can hear stuff, it's in sync. So that's one way to fix resolution issues. Another thing to mention is that sometimes if you get distortion, like popping or desync, stuff like that, audio issues, you can fix them by using the wrong screen again, by using the audio device setting down here. So I chose this game specifically because it does this when we close the game. It will fuck the audio basically. So we turn it down, give it a sec. So first off, the resolution's messed up again because we've changed, but also you can hear popping. And if I leave it a little longer, you'll actually get a bit of distortion because it's loading the last bit of audio, or at least trying to, that it heard. So yeah, you can start hearing it like messing up here. Yeah. So a simple way of just fixing that is just to just turn this off and turn it back on. And it doesn't always fix the resolution, so you might have to come back up and change up here again if it doesn't get the capture back. Again, just resize. OBS doesn't do a good job at figuring out the correct sizes, despite the fact it's technically still the same capture you started with, resolution you started with. Another thing to mention is that you can also just change the audio device, but I don't recommend it because Windows audio is a bit iffy, and I've had it before where I've changed it, put it back, but then it's changed the volume in Windows to match something else. And then I have to go into like the whole Windows settings to like fiddle around. It's a pain in the ass. So yeah, so that's how I just fix my issues. It's also important to mention that wave out is important. I'm not sure why or the logic behind it, but it basically solves all desync issues I've ever had with this capture card, and hopefully with other people will find it useful for other capture cards as well. Basically, once you fixed your issue on screen with the changing the resolution or fixing the audio down here, you should never have desync. Basically, I've never had desync after I've fixed a problem. Usually before stream, I'll load the game up, make sure it's all working, fix it if it messes up. It will on older consoles, especially early PlayStation and early PS3 games, because they have menus that are different resolutions to the actual game. So when you go into a menu or you go to a loading screen or cutscene, it's different resolution to the game, so that can mess up capture sometimes, especially audio wise, and sometimes the capture just won't capture, it'll just be a black screen. But yeah, so this is just how I fix it. I just thought it'd be easier to do a video, makes it a bit easier to explain. Sorry for ranting too much, but yeah, so definitely set to wave out, change resolution or change source for resolution issues, and then also just make sure if audio is desynced or popping or distorted, just turn it off, give it a few seconds. You don't really have to give it a few seconds, you just turn it off, turn it on, but I give it a few seconds just in case. And then you'll have your issues fixed. Hopefully this helps. If not, then I apologise.